Even though you can't find, okay, now this is the thing I had to read. Even though you can't find time for your subscribers and people who comment, well, certain subs and commenters on your channel, they somehow find time for you. Oh well, misery loves company. Look, I'm sorry, you made me feel really guilty about that. I mean, I feel guilty all the time about how I don't do my fair share, you know, how I pull my load on YouTube. You know, it's rude of me not to answer comments. I'm not sure whether it's finding the time. I have a lot of free time, but it's all like up here what I feel like doing with that time. And granted, I waste a lot of my time, but I don't know what to say, you know? I mean, if I felt that it was my moral duty to keep up and answer these comments on everybody, you know, every time I make a video and every time somebody comments, I've tried to in the past and I've been much better at it, but I would have to just quit YouTube. I mean, it wouldn't be fun for me anymore. I mean, I really do enjoy reading the comments, and when I do feel like it, I like to sit down and answer the comments, but I don't know how to touch type, and I'm too lazy to teach myself. I'm lazy. I'm lazy, depressed person. You know, people that suffer depression, we get confused between laziness and depression. There's this whole thing where it's really hard to get ourselves motivated to do anything. I'm lucky I can hold down a job. Really, touch wood, that I have a job. But I feel bad, T4705MB6. Sometimes I've read your comments and I thought, what am I going to say to this? Other comments that you've left. But I am devoting some part of this video to you, okay? So don't feel left out. I'm sorry, you know? There's many, many good people, and I hate that if you think that I'm playing favorites, I don't want to seem that way. I mean, I have these wonderful, your Rainbow, who's kind of a newbie to YouTube, who found my channel, seems to be enjoying herself. And then guys that have been around for a while, that were here before I was. Methadone for Life. I'm pretty happy that he's come by here. DN Hooligan. I'm happy that he's stopping by. And Paul Tinsel. And 55 Ella 2007K. And these are people, homogeneous. Kind of, he sort of spammed my page a little bit, but it's good spam. I mean, these are people that are probably doing better work on YouTube than I am, and they're coming by to visit my channel, and I'm very honored, and I'm sure you are too. That I'm honored that you're coming by my channel to say something to me. Your channel name's hard for me to remember though. I'm sorry, you know I'm talking about you. Says that a Grimstone stopped by. Methadone for Life. Methadone for Life has been very, very supportive, and I appreciate it. And so is Drogo Empedocles. I just call him Drogo. You know, and I've talked about doing some collaborations with Drogo at some point when I get my head together. I back of my head, I want to do the Dr. Bender stuff, but continuing the Fez Dr. Bender other channel, it's gonna suck without Monk around, Monk and Stan. Those guys were a real good impetus for me, you know, carrying on, you know, a storyline with Dr. Bender. They were key players in this, I thought. Coffee Dude 65, wonderful person that's a good vlogger that has many important things to say, you know. He and I and Methadone for Life are on the same page politically in many, many ways. Tommy Two Guns, who used to be Pop Art Productions, really, you know, good guy for coming by and watching my videos, even though he thinks they go on a little bit long. And they are right now, isn't it? It is going on a bit long. Oh, and House of Buster. I think that channel's still active. Yeah, it is. House of Buster. And see, this is, somebody was giving me crap about Buster. Who was that? Oh, I don't know. But I said, hey, some people like seeing Buster on camera, you know? Some people are getting a kick out of that. And Casey Jo on her own. I tried to catch up on a couple of videos today. And, yeah. Well, I'm going to keep going back over the comment. This guy, fan of the drive-in. Yeah, he gave me some crap. I don't know whether are you a good guy or a bad guy, fan of the drive-in? You've been kind of, at first you're sort of like neutral, just sort of like amusing. And are you going to turn into a jerk on me? Are you? Whirlpool's End. I'm always glad to, my friend in Australia, Whirlpool's End. It would be so nice if I could travel the world. I would love to go to Australia, and I'd love to go to England and Ireland. And also travel across the United States and meet my friends that I've met on YouTube. People that I basically know where you live, like Stan and Monk and excuse me. That was another thing. I think maybe when I take allergy medication, that affects my mood too. I had to take Benadryl for a couple days. That could have, besides the bad news on television, that could have thrown me for a loop there. What was I saying? Yeah, travel across the country, meet Gore and Trisha Kitty, and Misanthropic 66, and Jeff down there in Florida. Oh, that'd be wonderful if I could just hop on a plane and stop by and visit all these places. Yeah. I'm gonna drink some more. Cheers, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, feeling a bit flat. I hope I'm not bringing down your moods a little bit. You're still like interested in me, like as I babble incoherently. I mean, like I've said many, many times, I don't know if I could watch myself. Sometimes I think I have something interesting to say. I just feel so flat today. I just do. Taking the gloves off, very, very cool. Very, very supportive of Fez Night. And see, look, IR138 talking about the Angry Dummy videos. Many of those videos are classics. They will be sorely missed. IR138, that's Gore. Delphin Gobshite's talking about all the. She likes watching YouTube for the music. And if you visit her channel, she's got many, many cool videos favorited. She even found, well, I won't say, but she found a video that's some band I've never heard of, some English band, sings about my hometown. I might have talked about it in other videos, but I don't want to talk about it right now. Where I was born. That's like one of that personal information things that can be used against me. T470MB6. Yeah, oh, he says B-52's ABBA and the Bee Gees. Yeah. I like all those guys. Yeah, I have a ABBA on my iPod. And definitely the B-52s. I'm not embarrassed about the B-52s, not for me, you know. But I don't hang around with metalheads, really. I make fun of them. Oh.